What's going on, guys? This is going to be a fun little episode, catching up on some updates after our last rip around the neighborhood with this car, getting the hood back on it, fixing a few little things, and just having some fun again, burning some tires, smoking them because we got them. Figured you guys would appreciate this scene because I sure do. How freaking cool is that? I've got to order up new tires for the car now so we can get to ripping around a lot more safely. As you can see, I'm about to get the hood put back on the car. A couple other little things. And sometime soon, I'm going to give her the first wash in 35 years and get all the little emblems and extra dress-up things on the exterior and get it looking nice. And then we'll do the interior at some point. Let's hear that 401 nailhead singing next to that 383 Magnum. Yeah, baby. How cool is that? My original car I've had since 2007, 66 Buick Wildcat, and our recently revived 71 Charger Super V. Of course, Happy chilling over there. Gotta finish Mama's truck. Just an amazing, amazing thing to see these cars still having fun and kicking. I've got some updates coming for you guys soon on Hefty as well. Not as good as you might be thinking, but we'll get to that later. For now, let's take a little cruise. I still can't get over how stellar that 383 Magnum sounds, pumping through those old original exhaust pipes and mufflers. It just sounds so crisp, so healthy. So after that absolutely rip of a time taking this car out for the last episode, tearing up the streets, got home and had a very small leak coming out of one of the heater lines. And I noticed here as I pulled it off, there's a pinhole right here in this threaded spout that comes out of the water pump housing. I'm not gonna replace this because I don't really need to. It's nothing too bad for right now. I'm gonna goob it with some JB Weld on that little pinhole and make sure that I get the hose lower and the clamp around it. I think it'll hold and we'll be good to go with that. And now we'll also get the hood back on the car and continue with doing everything else we want to do with the car. That'll do the trick right there. So since that cheap Amazon gauge set is not working the way I want it to, I'm gonna get rid of it. And I swapped back in the factory sensor here for the temperature. We're gonna try out the old factory stuff once again. I don't believe there's anything wrong with this gauge per se, but they're not quite as exact as the gauges that you have a triple gauge sensor where you can see a full readout of temperature. It's just kind of the C and H, cold and hot. But I think the car's been running fine. I've definitely been seeing with my temperature gun, it's at like 190, so I'm not too worried about it. So let's just see if that works good. And we can also pull out that sensor right there for the oil pressure and just have it run off all the original factory gauges. Our JB Weld job is nice and dried up over here as well. So we're gonna go ahead and then we'll get our other heater line attached here and we should be done with any sort of leaks from the cooling system. Just make sure we get this thing pressed all the way down below that repair, even though I think that JB Weld's gonna hold fine. And we'll get this clamp all the way seated down. So this way it's holding right over it. We're nice and tightened up, ready to go, give it a shot. Fill her up real quick. Sweet deal. topped off for now. We're gonna continue to run straight water until we know we're 100% good to go. Then we can get some antifreeze in here. But we'll crank her up. Hopefully we see 0 leaks going on right there, and that we're actually gonna be reading. And we should be seeing a cold, hot temperature reading here on our temperature gauge. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing with both charging and the oil pressure too. Just get rid of this freaking thing. I thought it would be good, but I should have known better. We'll just stick with the factory stuff, except for the sun tack. Love the vintage 80s sun tack. Release our parking brake, which now works beautifully. Crank it up. It didn't even pump the pedal. Watch this. Hit of the key. So damn cool. Okay, let's get some lights. And we'll throw her in reverse. See what we can get here. What's up, Mosquito Hawk? Oh, what happened to my cool shifter lights? That was working the other night, if you guys remember. It was green for D, and then this was like red. What happened there? As a matter of fact, all the dash lights aren't working now. I don't know what happened. I'll have to figure that out. Such a beast. Sounds so healthy. Never get sick of this car. How we looking? Nice. Nice and dry. That's what we're looking for, guys. Hell yeah. Are we up to cooling yet? No, we're not even warmed up yet. So I don't know if we're gonna get a reading on our gauge just yet. Why did our dash lights stop working though? It's kind of annoying. Yeah, we're not even cooling yet. We're still at 92, 113, 134. See right where that sensor's at. 95. Yeah, we're not even up to temp yet. Let's go spin around the block real quick. Look here, you guys. It is coming up to temp already. It was before bottomed out where the C was, so that gauge works. Hell yeah, I'm just gonna keep all this factory stuff then. Goodbye to you. It's come up to temp already. I love it. Nice. We're nice and accurate then. Sweet. So it's time to get the hood back on this thing, make it look proper again. I had to call the big guns in for backup. Mopar Mama. Hell yeah.
Sure, you're okay. Yeah. There you go.
Am I in?
Hang on. Get my bolt going.
That's an action shot there, though.
Yeah, it is.
Really heavy.
Okay. Hold it. Can you push up? Thanks for lending us your sweet cheeks. Well, that was a lot easier with Mopar Mama's help. Usually I'm doing this by myself. Hold it. Bless it.
Like trying.
Sweet deal. She's back on there. Nice. Get us a nice even opening all the way.
Much better. before this was like a 1/2 inch right here, but you can see nice and consistent all the way up. And this was okay down here, but it was practically pinching in the back. Nice and consistent now. Love it. Fit and finish, baby. All right, guys, next morning, looking so good. I put some vice grips underneath the Ram Charger scoop to prop it open just so it looks really cool driving around. I've got to make it actually function properly, but this car is so cool. Looking so good out here. Can't wait to give it a wash and make it look even better. Dress it up. Up and running just like that. Sounds so freaking good. What a gem. Just adjusted the idle a little bit. It was about 1100 before, about 850 now. Hell yeah. Choppy, baby. How cool is that? That right there. So cool. Look at that air grabber Ram Charger hood. Sucking in fresh air. Woohoo! She might be a one-tire fryer, but it's a hell of a lot more fun than your uncle's Tesla. Oh man, what a beast. What fun. This freaking car is so fun. Oh man. Smoke them if you got them. No! We've got a heater core leak. I didn't think we'd get one, but we've got one. That's no good. I noticed at start, it's at about 7 to 8 psi fuel pressure. Now once it got warmed up, I'm at about 6 right now. And this noise isn't there at start, but I can hear, it sounds something right over here, and I can feel on the fuel pump. I can feel that vibration in time with that noise. Something's going on with this fuel pump. If the girl's happy, she gets to come in the garage now for some maintenance. Charger goes outside.